experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, with good coverage that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the defense look slow that time. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, this sack was on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
The sack sets up second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Eccles. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Eccles. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Bulls keep the football on the move. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Takes the handoff again. A quick juke. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. Handing off on the draw play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a run to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Sam Houston. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. USF offense is back out there now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6, and they recover from that right now. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the 2nd down play. Same tailback, another carry. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up with the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, USF. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bearcats. No chance to catch him. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Warren. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Eccles. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Now Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Third down after that running play. That's a design quarterback keeper. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Wolf. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle up at the 44. And the Bearcats looking to run some tempo here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. A A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Defense trying to hang on. The 12th play of the drive here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Oh, what a move. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing.
And it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Now, let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Warren. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. USF offense is back out there now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Winton.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Winton. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bulls churn out another 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Spire. Tuna.
Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, South Florida. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Bearcats pick up enough for a first down here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Bearcats. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Bulls come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, USF.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Get some space around the 30. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quarterback looking to scramble. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day.
These quarterbacks love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.